back on the couch, which means we've got another question from a listener/viewer. Dad and I do these. We're voiceover artists. We try to come up here and answer your questions the best that we can from our experiences. So today we've got a question. What's the question? I can look it up here.
I was going to say, I don't have it.
I will check it right here. Sorry for the impromptu. All right, here's the question. So here it is. Sorry. I've only been with you guys for a few months, so VO Marketing Pro doing direct email marketing, but I'm not seeing a lot of warm responses come in. Should I be concerned? I could maybe go after that right away since I've been in direct email marketing a little bit shorter than you have. You've done it for 13 years.
Yeah, 12-ish.
12-ish, 13 years.
Yep.
And I've been doing it for probably 2 full years consistently. So when I first started voiceover, I didn't do direct email marketing. I don't know how new this person is to voiceover in general. But I remember Dad telling me that doing direct email marketing is like swimming in the deep end. And what you meant by that was the competition is higher. It's stiffer. You're going then Fiverr, Upwork, maybe other different, different platforms like that. So he encouraged me to get on Fiverr. So I did that right away. That was where I got my, my first job, I think, was from Fiverr. I think a lot of people get that, have that experience. But anyway, I didn't do direct email marketing right away. One, because I think you were trying to shelter me a little bit from swimming in the deep end, maybe sending my demos out and people saying, hey, you don't have a pro demo, or hey, I can tell you're brand new. We don't want to deal with someone like you, which would be fair. So I waited for, I don't know, probably close to a year, maybe 10 months probably, I would say, before I started sending out. And when I did start sending out, I started sending out to places like India, the like United Emirates, places like that I don't think overseas have maybe the standard that even maybe like the UK and Germany and some other places, United States, of course, would have. Just so maybe I wouldn't get rejected too much, and then kind of get stamped down. So anyway, I think what I would say is I didn't get a lot of warm responses right away as well. One, because I didn't start doing direct email marketing, but when I started doing it, I was sending out probably 50 to 100 a week. Maybe 2 weeks I'd get 100 out. But I guess I wasn't really worried about the warm responses right away. It was always fun. I didn't get a lot right away, I guess is what I should say. I probably got the regular amount that you would, 1 to 3 or 4% warm response rate. And right away, I wasn't probably too excited about sending out emails because your return on investment, as it were, wasn't as exciting as maybe getting a job right away on Fiverr. So that was my experience. I tried to send out as much as I could. I wasn't as committed to it as I should have been. And that showed in my business. I didn't do as well, but I also was getting better. So who knows what that could have been. But I've been doing it consistently now for 2 full years. I've been in voiceover for, I think I just saw it was 2 years and 7 months. So the first 7 months I didn't send out. So there's your perfect math, whatever it is. Anyway, it was slow going. And I remember we talked about my mindset during that. And you would mention to me, you've just started. You haven't been that committed to it. Mm-hmm. And you don't have that many out there.
Correct.
So you've got to continue to put the time in. And that wasn't easy for me right away. I come from a generation that is quick action right away. Everything's at your fingertips with a phone, a computer, whatever it is, you get instant gratification from checking things. You check the weather just like this. You can check all sorts of things. And so that was a little bit of a learning experience for me. So I would say even with having him go through it before me and stuff like that, having him on my side, I would have to say honestly that I didn't always believe you. And some people might say, well, how could you do that? Your dad has made, last year he made $800 short of $200,000 in direct email marketing. Well, I was stubborn. I wanted, quick. I wanted to be making, whatever, $10, $15, $20,000 on direct email marketing just like that for whatever reason. Why?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I wasn't committed to it. I didn't continue to send out. I would be spotty here and there.
Mm-hmm.
So I got spotty results. So my point is, as I've gone 2 full years sending out every single day, obviously sometimes I don't when it comes up to like major holidays. I'm gone somewhere, something like that. I maybe won't send out. But I've been consistent sending out for the last 2 years very consistently. And I've also employed the hybrid approach, which is we've got a database that I can send out from, but then I also go and I check for more potential clients, potential contacts that maybe our database doesn't have, with a more fine-tooth comb, with a little bit smaller demographic population of people in different areas. My voice seems to be good in the UK, so I've gone to smaller cities in the UK and looked for video production companies, ad agencies, all these different things to try and pick off ones that maybe our database doesn't have. And so I try to get more out there than I have already. And so I guess my point in saying that is, if you're doing direct email marketing and you're getting, let's say, 50 or 100 emails a month, take some time. If you're not busy, it's not a lot of fun. I'll tell you that right now. I'm doing it right now. But it fills up your schedule. And you might not be getting paid to do it, but the experience doing it and just getting extra numbers out there is going to be so beneficial. So I don't know if I covered. I know I kind of took that
No, that's
and ran
fine.
with it.
Yeah. But one of the things I got from that is you're just starting out, both as a voiceover talent and direct email marketing. You're just kind of starting your journey, even though you've done it for maybe almost 2 years. It's still kind of the starting. You're still not in the starting blocks, but you're still learning to run that marathon race. And so,
I've gotten this far. I don't know why I would stop now. That's the thing, is you've put all this work in.
Yeah.
For me, I put all this work in. Why would I stop doing it now? Because that would only sabotage my business.
Yeah, success may vary, I think is what I'm hearing you say. And that's not a cop-out. It's just the truth, how much you put out there and how long you're consistent. That and where you're at with your skills and abilities and things like that. And so that's what I hear you saying. One of the things I wanted to mention when the person says, should I be concerned if I'm not getting a lot of, warm responses or jobs? I'm going to come at it from a little bit of a different angle, and that is, I'm always more scared when somebody gets immediate responses, or gets a job right away. I'm happy for them. I'm thankful. I might say, wow, maybe this person is just a very, very talented person, which there are anomalies out there. There are people that really skyrocket.
Or there's just a job that fits that person's voice
At
exactly, and you hit them at the right time.
Right. We even had a person, I think, with VO Marketing Pro, we had a person that was sending out 25, and I think in their second month. So within 50, they got a job.
Yeah.
And so that's very unusual. So I'm a little bit afraid when people get warm replies and jobs, especially when they have immediate success, because I think they have unrealistic expectations. And then what typically happens is they get a job or a couple of warm responses, and then they go by for 3 months and get just a couple of warm responses. And then they're like, see, this doesn't work. I just got lucky. Direct email marketing is, you've heard us say this, you've heard other people say this, it's a numbers game and it's a long haul mentality. How many numbers? Lots, lots and lots of numbers. And here's my point. More than you can imagine. More numbers than you can imagine. That's how many numbers. And how many, as far as for how long should you have to do this? Be consistent and persevere and be patient and have persistence for a long time. And I don't think you will imagine when you start out doing this, how long it will feel, especially when you're in your first year or 2 or 3, especially when you're hearing coaches and other people saying, oh yeah, I'm on Fiverr, I'm on Upwork, and I'm getting work immediately. Well, maybe. What kind of work, how sustainable it is, I don't know for sure all the time. But direct email marketing is something that's just going to take time, but so does everything. It takes time to really get traction on Upwork, on Fiverr. It takes time to get enough agents and then do enough auditions. It takes time to be on voices.com or Voice123 or Bidalgo or these different things to have your name passed around and to get auditions and to get out there and to show your worth. So everything takes time. Everything takes time. And that's the whole point of it, is direct email marketing is no different than that. And it takes longer and more numbers than you'll imagine.
Well,
okay.
Yeah.
I have just a couple
Go
of
ahead,
other things.
please go. I've already talked way too much.
No, that's okay. The other thing is just in general, small businesses, which we are, small businesses, the numbers are the same. They've been the same for decades and decades, maybe hundreds of years. It takes 3 to 5 years to start to even become profitable for most businesses, for most small businesses. And so for us to say, well, I'm doing direct email marketing, and the first couple of months, I was in this for the long haul. Well, that's not 2 months. It's not 6 months. It's not a year. It's not even 2 years. It's 3, 4, 5 years. And it just takes a lot of time and grinding it out. It just does. Let me just say one more thing, and then if you want to close things up with a comment or two, or we can talk about it. So the person said, should I be concerned? No. But thoughtful? Yes, thoughtful. If you have a pro demo and you have the ability to recreate that pro demo sound, and you have excellent audio, you have a good space to record in, and you do well in auditioning, then I don't think you should be concerned. But if some of those things are lacking or you're brand new, then I think you should just at least have a question mark of saying, am I more in Hudson's starting point? That is, should I try ACX? Should I try Upwork? Should I try Fiverr? Should I maybe do hybrid direct email marketing to India, to some of these places where maybe the expectations aren't quite as rigorous. Maybe the competition isn't as quite, and the pay typically isn't as good. But you can still practice, you can still get work, you can still provide a service for people that maybe can't afford some of the higher paying people. So concerned, no, not necessarily, but as far as just thoughtful, tweaking, thinking it through, talking with somebody that might be able to help you know where you're at in your journey of direct email marketing, since it is a little bit of more the deeper end, the more competitive space, then that might be something to think about. So I hope that's
and I was going to say that
helpful.
if you're somebody who's doing direct email marketing by yourself or through VOMP and you're struggling with the mentality part of it, the mindset, I struggled with it. And I have him right next to me. We sit down and have coffee in the morning, basically most mornings, and we talk about these things. And even when I had that, I still had doubts. I still thought, well, maybe I'm different because maybe I'm not as good, or maybe the industry is so flooded with voiceover talents, or whatever it was. I had him right next to me saying, I think you're going to be fine. Just keep pushing the boulder up the hill, as we say. And if you need or want somebody to even just bounce ideas off of, or just say, hey, I'm kind of struggling. I'm in a low point right now. I haven't gotten a warm response in a week or two. Just, get a hold of us, and I'd be happy to just even text back and forth with you or whatever. I don't know if I'd have a whole lot to offer you other than just saying, hey, it's going to be okay. Maybe just that would be enough to keep you in it, because to me, I was going to say too, direct email marketing isn't like Fiverr, Upwork, Voice 123. If Fiverr gets, wiped out, their business model just is gone, you've lost all of your clients off of there and no chance for any more. Where direct email marketing is, as you say, is diversity within diversity. Sure, it takes maybe a longer time and it's not as easy because you don't get maybe the jobs you want to, or it's easier because, well, I got, $5, $15 jobs on Fiverr, so I'm at least getting something, as opposed to I don't even know what I'm getting in direct email marketing. Direct email marketing is going to probably always be there. It's directly to those businesses. So relying on those things for their algorithm or them getting mad at you and putting you on, in a strike in the dungeon, it's not really worth it. So anyway,
and you just before we came up here, you just finished a direct email,
I did.
a brand new direct email marketing client, and you'll be posting that in our VO Marketing Pro Facebook group.
I got a message from them saying you contacted us a while ago, and it's too bad. I should check to see when that was, when I contacted them the first time. I won't do that because it'll probably take too long. But anyway, if you are interested in more videos like this, you can ask questions like the other people have done. Feel free to ask them in the comment section below, or you can email me at hudsonbarsness@yahoo.com. Like I said, we're here to help out. Dad and I don't get paid to do any coaching, which is good. I shouldn't be coaching. I haven't proven enough to be a coach. But that's another subject. But if you, like I said, if you want to, have somebody to be kind of what am I saying here? Kind of
just an encouragement, maybe just to text back and forth. You know what, you're very close. I'll just say this much. When I first started direct email marketing, I think it was a blessing. I was just dumb. I heard you should do that. And so I just did it and didn't look back. And I just I wasn't even smart enough to be discouraged. I just did it. And so, but now there's a lot of other things out there to keep your attention and to try to get you off track. And so that's where you're sitting. And so you're closer to that. I know I can be an encouragement, but you're closer to just going through that. It's not that long ago. And we can all still have those thoughts.
I still go through it. Yeah. There's still.
So, that's the point, I think, is just we have other videos that hopefully will encourage you, get you thinking, and you can contact us if you need some encouragement.
Thanks for watching.